Amazon's $8.45 billion conquest of MGM in 2022 gave them Bond's past.
Not bad for a start.
But that was not good enough. They wanted tomorrow as well. So with their mark in the crosshairs, they took $1 billion shot and got their man. Which leads us to the news that has left a fan base
shaken, not stirred.
Few icons of cinema capture the imagination over generations like the suave British MI6 agent.
Bond, James Bond.
Who is Bond?
Pay attention, please.
A secret agent spawned from the mind of a real World War II spy master, epitomising masculinity, handsome, civilised, dangerous, with a licence to kill. Armed with his Walter PPK and supplied with ingenious gadgets, he's loyal to his country, focused on the mission, calm under pressure, and living by his wits in unpredictable situations. Bond movies take us on adventures to the world's most exotic locations, navigating deadly missions, entangles with beautiful women, and devious villains bent on global chaos. A figure born of the Cold War era, yet so compelling we expect him to endure forever. Recast over the years, with stories shifting in tone, but the man himself always unmistakable.
Oh, James.
He's not to everyone's taste.
I think you're a sexist, misogynist dinosaur.
No, that's not quite fair.
That's close enough.
Though he may have a dim view taken of him by some, it never changed who he was. It was just another perspective given, which is fair.
I'll survive.
Although Daniel Craig's rendition of Bond flirted with the spectre of identity politics,
stay in your lane.
In the end it seemed to make a last-ditch effort to swerve clear. Gratefully so. But what can we expect now?
Presumably I'm the condemned man.
If only Bezos had a track record of buying cultural treasures without turning them into mismanaged shit shows, bloated with petty identity politics and bleeding viewers, then maybe we could trust Bond was in good hands.
No, I don't think so.
But alas, here we are. Can we expect Bezos, the man who continues to fund the fucking rings of power, to do right by James Bond?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
I'm still convinced any price hikes I see from Amazon is down to the cost of that show. I'm not sure about what's coming next, but studios like MGM becoming the playthings of tech billionaires seems a risky move. Their wealth in isolation can allow them to set a tone divorced from public sentiment that can permeate down to the content, and they can financially resist the customer feedback in terms of box office losses. Prime Video for me is the weakest of the streaming services for original content. There's been the odd thing, such as The Devil's Hour and the earlier seasons of The Boys, but it's been slim pickings beyond. Most other things I usually find arduous slogs that exceed my patience long before the end. They typically just feel slow and padded for runtime because they didn't have enough material to fill the 10 episodes they got contracted for. And that's the problem. Too many studios prioritise quantity over quality.
You don't like my methods.
And are often hell-bent on forcing a message at the expense of good storytelling.
I got the message.
I wish these companies would take this more seriously. It's hard enough to make good entertainment without cramming in modern messaging that directly undermines your central character. But the Daniel Craig era had other issues. For all the positive elements, the grounded tone, visceral fights, and raw intensity, I never did quite take to him fully.
I like that James Bond is ugly now.
I like that he doesn't have any gadgets.
I like that he's not good at shooting, doesn't say funny quips, or do any James Bond stuff.
And the invitation for Phoebe Waller-Bridge to write on No Time to Die was
Dumb, stubborn, stupid.
Casting a great Bond is half the battle though, so we'll learn much from whoever gets that call. I think most people will point to Sean Connery as the one to live up to, and I feel that I should agree given his indelible mark on the role. But for me, although he didn't get the best films, Pierce was the quintessential English spy.
I'm Irish, now fuck off.
He embodied the international man of mystery, his good looks worn as a thin veneer over the cold precision of a ruthless assassin. As for who's next, I can't think of many better than Henry Cavill. He could certainly do with a break given his luck over the last few years. If anyone could revive 007, it's him. But given Amazon's track record, I wouldn't be surprised if they had him playing a gender-fluid pacifist with a crippling fear of guns. But this is no time to DEI. Bond has survived nukes, sharks and lasers, but working for Amazon may be his toughest assignment yet. It's no secret how they treat their agents.
Goodbye, Mr. Bond.